Alright folks, I'm going to give y'all an update on the Ranger. Finally found the motor. It's a little old and it's a little beat up, but the carbs look brand new still. It's got a little bit of use on it. I got my cover pulled back. The transom, as I showed you guys before, was all cracked up. I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there say, oh man, that looks like shit. It ain't quite done yet, but I got all of these corners were cracked, so I put a cable, or not a cable, a damn strap. Put a strap through there and run it to the one over the nose, because this side was pushed in and this side was pulled out. So I cut that strip off the top there so I could see what's going on down in there. I ended up putting a bunch of resin in there 2 or 3 times before it cured up, and mashed it down in there in the wood. Then I got my corners set, and then I put three layers over this. That sounds a lot more solid. I really beefed up that corner there because it was the worst. It actually had some good cracking. I got to sand this down and put another layer all across there. I got some of that Bondo fiberglass filler, and down here at the bottom, taking this off here so I can show you guys. Anyway, right down there was the old holes. I'm going to sand that down, put another layer, and then I'm going to do 2 layers of fiberglass on there. And then when I can and get enough money to, I'll redo this inside. But that's coming along there. The nose, let me put this back on. The nose of the boat here was a little bit soft. The wood underneath was tore up. It wasn't too good. But anyway, I put 3 layers here, and then an extra 2 layers over the trolling motor mount. And I just did this probably 15 minutes ago, so it's still a little tacky. But I'll have that rounded off and get started on my carpet. I tried to see how hard that was going to be peel up, so carpet's coming next. After I get that, I'll get my motor hung. The controls, I traded an old boy for this, and I knew that it wasn't going to be perfect, but it runs. I can get it going. I just get me a new key switch. I'll probably install it somewhere on the dash. But the throttle cable works, and the battery cables and all that stuff. I still have to get a new Teleflex steering cable, because this is the old one that got broke, and you know, there ain't no way of fixing that. Reuse it. And then I got some cleaning up to do. I tried to do my wheel wells. I'll see if I can get a better thing with that going. But I got me some 2000 grit sandpaper so I can wet sand these old scratches out of here, and then get her buffed up. So hopefully within the next month, I'll have this dude ready to go. I'm gonna be out on the water making some good fishing videos. I know that the 70 horse, I mean, it calls for a 115, but that's a big 70 horse, and it's got the hydrofoil on it. Prop's pretty good. The gearbox seems to be in good shape. It doesn't, I mean, it's got some use on it and hours on it. You know, motor mounts are still good. It turns a little too easy, but I imagine that'll fix out when I put my new cables in. But yeah, she's a mess right now, folks, and it looks a little bit ugly, but I will have her together soon. We'll get her rolling. I appreciate y'all sticking with me and following along. I know it's been a long time since I got started on this thing, but I imagine I can, you know, I'm not going to be doing no 55 or 60 like I would have if I had that nice mean 115. But I imagine I can get 30, 35 out of it. But you know, that's good enough for me. You know, it's not gonna be no competition bass boat, but it'll work for what I want to do. The biggest reason I wanted to get one of these V-holes like this is doing some striper fishing, striper and bass, because those are open water fish for the most part. But yep, there's the update. Y'all stick with me. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, hopefully, if it ain't raining. I'm gonna get this sanded down. I'm gonna get all bondoed out and looking nice and pretty. Get that front hook fixed that got bent. I got another spot on the trailer I need to fix too, but because my boy got the boat from, he got rear-ended. So, but there's progress. Y'all stick with me and I'll try to put out a little bit more. I appreciate you watching. Remember, do what you can when you can, and get out, get natured.